That's something they need to really drill down on. Just get that quality just increased in front of goal.
Milan Borjan in the goal for John Herdman's side. He was in the net when Red Star Belgrade beat Liverpool in the Champions League, what, 2-3 years ago now. Junior Hoylett. Meunier read it. De Bruyne feeds it. Hazard can't quite collect it. Lashed away by Vittoria. 16-4 attempts in Canada's favour. They were very unfortunate to lose in their first ever World Cup finals match, actually, in Mexico '86. A late goal from France in a 1-0 defeat. Meunier. Witsel. Courtois. Onana. Kevin De Bruyne to Witsel. Hazard, a little bit of room in front of him. De Bruyne. Onana. Really poor ball.
Yeah, it was a poor ball, but a much better spell of play from Belgium. Knocking it around with a bit more confidence, finding some spaces. Just the end product from Onana just wasn't quite there.
Tongan saying it was handball, referee didn't agree. And Meunier here is going to get a yellow card from the referee. His elbow, I think, was the part of the body that made contact. Carrasco was booked in the first half, he's been replaced, and Hoylett felt that all right.
Yeah, he definitely catches him.
This is Steven Eustáquio on the free kick for Canada. Kamal Miller is getting involved with Onana. That's what the referee's looking at closely. Eustáquio's ball in. It's a little bit overhit.
It wasn't a bad ball, but in fairness to Belgium, that they held their line high, so it was difficult for anyone to go and attack that ball.
And Dendoncker made to feel rather uncomfortable by Hoylett. And it's a corner kick to Canada, and that's got those Canadian fans on their feet. And that actually all took place right in front of a great big segment of those fans.
Well, I think he's got it wrong, first of all, but I don't think that was a corner. But it's good from Junior Hoylett.
Davies to take. Every red shirt is back. Canada have committed 7 forward. It's played into Jonathan David, and it was short for Davies and lashed away by Kevin De Bruyne. That was an attempt to launch a Belgian counter-attack, but didn't happen. Canada have Kyle Larin centre forward. Stripped off, he'll be wearing number 17, and all the signs are he'll be on shortly. Tajon Buchanan. Had that great chance at the end of the first half, didn't he, that he put over the bar, Buchanan?
Yeah, he's not bright, he's not sharp, but it's just the same old story, isn't it, with them. Really sharp, really good, but just end product.
That's it. It's gone again, and it's Eustachio's down, and Nana's getting a yellow card. That's 3 yellow cards now for Belgium in this game.
I just think since he came on the pitch, Nana, he's just put himself on the referee's radar. It's just one of those where the height difference just catches him out. You're trying to keep the player away from you. You end up catching him in his chin.
The Everton midfielders in the book. I'm desperate for Frank Lampard to pick an Everton midfielder of Onana, Garner, Gay and Damari Gray.
Good song.
Alphonso Davies for Canada. Witsel to Hazard, nicely done. Castagna bumped off it by Buchanan, but Hazard's there for Belgium to keep them on the front foot. Now Axel Witsel approaching the hour mark. Drop challenge by Laria, and it's a Canada free kick. Axel Witsel has taken exception to that. It's going to be a double change for Canada when they get the opportunity to make it, because Ismail Kone, who is wearing number 15, is also going to be coming on. And here are the changes. So it's Kyle Larin first, replacing Junior Hoylett. Larin, who plays his club football in Belgium with Bruges. He joined them from Besiktas in the summer. Hasn't played a lot of football for them yet, but got his first goal for them last month. And Atiba Hutchison, at the age of 39, will have enjoyed that hugely, but has to make way. They said they'd get about an hour out of him. It was a couple of minutes short of that.
Well, I think it was pushed Alphonso Davies a little bit higher up the pitch now. Buchanan's going to fill in, I think, at that left wing-back role.
Meunier. Vertonghen. Meunier. Davies rather doing well to nick that away. Kone back into Alphonso Davies. Eustachio. Jonathan David. Inside Meunier. Trying to squeeze it through to Tajon Buchanan. Now Meunier went into the book only about 3 minutes ago.
He's been good, Buchanan. He's really happy to just face people up and go by them. So Canada's 2 Club Bruges players, Buchanan
and Larin are now both on the pitch, and Buchanan has won this free kick. Steven Eustachio is going to take it. A rising sense of anticipation as the volume level behind that goal rises. Eustachio focused and deep, and curling away from Alistair Johnston. That's Leandro Trossard, as I'm sure you know. Tongan's given it away, and Lariat didn't get the stroke of fortune he was looking for, and Eden Hazard brings it away for Belgium here. Batshuayi ahead of him is in an offside position. Hazard instead to Witsel. Tongan.
Been caught about 3 times down the side for Tongan. He's too slow on the ball.
Here's the change then. Trossard coming on, and Hazard makes way and hands the captain's armband over via Axel Witsel to Jan Vertonghen. Now, Trossard is probably in the form of his life this season for Brighton.
Yeah, I think there's some glimpses from Eden Hazard, but far from the player that we know and recognise in the Premier League over some years.
Onana. Oh, he slid in there. Play will go on for the moment. Laria. And Buchanan got right underneath it. Composure deserted him.
Yeah, deserted him at the wrong time. It's rolled on beautifully for him to hit. He's lost all composure, all technique.
Ismail Kone. Michy Batshuayi. His goal-scoring record for Belgium really is good. 27 now. This is his 49th cap. So perhaps sometimes he's come onto the pitch late in games against teams who've already been destroyed by Lukaku and co.
Well, he plays his part. There's no doubt about that in this team.
It's a corner to Belgium. Trossard has 8 goals for Brighton this season, including an Anfield hat-trick. He will certainly feel that he deserves his opportunity at this tournament. Belgium's corner. It's a foul on Buchanan by Dendoncker. Well, the man they brought on Kyle Larin was their top scorer in qualifying with 13 goals. He's just beaten to that ball by Witsel, and here's Onana. Meunier getting forward, that's a good run by Onana. He stayed on his feet, and now the ball got away from him. Now Belgium will certainly appeal about that. Did everything he could to stay on his feet. The challenge was probably the reason the control let him down.
Yeah, he don't seem to be complaining about it much, though. Which tells me it was probably a fair tackle. He's added something in that midfield, Onana.
The Tongan went down thinking it would be a foul. It's Kyle Larin for Canada. Did he keep that ball in play? It looked very marginal. Buchanan, Eustachio, Davies, and Dendoncker to De Bruyne. And there's a break. And De Bruyne finds Batshuayi. That's a brilliant challenge. It's a brilliant challenge by Kamal Miller. Absolutely had to win that.
I don't think I've ever seen De Bruyne misplace so many passes.
Tejon Buchanan. Davies. Johnston. Laria. Off target again.
No, we've got to keep going though. Just wait for that one opportunity. That one chance. There's the ball from De Bruyne. Needed more care. Usually so brilliant at that.
Meunier. Oh, Kamal Miller went in. De Bruyne's got away from him. He's got three in the middle. De Bruyne, Batshuayi, and a sliding block. Richie Laria slid in front of Michy Batshuayi. It's a corner when it looked like it could easily be a second.
Well, this is just different class from Laria. On this occasion, De Bruyne does pick out the right pass. I don't know what Batshuayi's waiting for. He thinks he's got all the time in the world, if he hasn't. Laria came out and it's a massive block for his team.
Almost 3/4 of the way through the game, in goes that corner kick. Up go the heads for Tongan, got something on it. Jonathan David here has slipped in an unfortunate spot. Trossard for Belgium to Witsel. Batshuayi. De Bruyne. Castagnet in a good position here. Michy Batshuayi saw a little gap, tries to wriggle through it. He's still wriggling. Kyle Larin off after this, but running more in hope than expectation. From Johnston has fallen to De Bruyne. Meunier. Onana. Nice. De Bruyne. Shame.
I think that was just more miscommunication in terms of the run from Batshuayi.
Lovely bit of skill by Onana, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was. I think Canada have just stopped that. They're probably just losing a bit of energy because they were pressing at such an intensity in the game, but they need to find a way to get back to that. This man, I think Onana's made a big difference in the game.
That might find Castagnet. He's in behind Larry. His first touch is outstanding. And his pass was just into the very spot Kevin De Bruyne had just vacated. Kyle Larin couldn't get past Tendonka.
No, it's a shame because Larrea made an incredible run after picking it up on the edge of his own 18-yard box. I think he might have injured himself in the process, though.
He's still a Nottingham Forest player. Richie Laria. He's definitely feeling something as he just prowls around on the edge of the Belgian penalty area. Meantime, Eustachio's done well with that. Johnston, Eustachio. Davies with the throw. And then the error, couldn't find Johnston. De Bruyne, little change of pace, got him away from the Canadian defender. He's looking to see Batshuayi. He's curling it away towards Michy Batshuayi, who doesn't have the deftness of touch to control what was a difficult ball.
Oh, that's a great ball, though. He's got plenty of time to bring it down. Straight off his shin.
Buchanan. Penalty aside, it's really Buchanan who's probably had the best of Canada's chances.
Yeah, he's probably been the brightest, though. I think between himself and Larrea, they're the two that have really shown the most in this side. It's been a really strange game. You know, I think on today's showing that Belgium would be there for the taking with any side that had just a little bit more quality at the top end of the pitch. And then Canada they've pressed well, they've played well, but just you never truly believe.
Courtois came for that, and it was one in the air by Tendonka.
I mean, that's poor, really poor from Michy Batshuayi.
Johnston doesn't get to that. Castagnet did. Trossard. De Bruyne. Batshuayi. Leandro Trossard. Be dangerous in that position. Just outnumbered. Mr. Johnston got a leg across the front of Leandro Trossard. Driven by Eustachio, that's asking a lot of Richie Larrea.
Well, here's that chance again from Michy Batshuayi. He just thinks he's got all the time in the world. He needs to start making his way towards the ball here. Like, go towards the ball now and hit it.
Canada making a change. Larrea off. Sam Adekugbe has come on. London-born, plays for Hatayspor in the top tier of Turkish football. Here is Adekugbe. He's gone to his normal position, which is left back. Stephen Vittoria long, but not where he intended it to go. Just looking at the moment, Canada just a little bit leggy.
Yeah, just lost their way a little bit in this game. We're not seeing as much of Alphonso Davies anymore. Whole game's got a little bit scrappy, actually.
Luis Openda is going to be coming on shortly, probably for Batshuayi. It's a substitution which Roberto Martinez used against Egypt in their final warm-up match. One they lost. And it was a strong Belgian side, it was a strong Egyptian side as well, actually. Mohamed Salah in it. Trezeguet and others. Alistair Johnston. It's Meunier. Dendoncker. Kone. Johnston. Larin into Buchanan. Davies getting himself inside the area. It's Kyle Larin for the return, and Alderweireld with the clearance. Collected for Canada by Kamal Miller. Eustachio. Adekugbe. Eustachio. Kone. Buchanan is out of the game at the moment, on the pitch, but there's a bit of a problem. He's hobbling back into the fray. Jonathan Osorio is going to be coming on shortly for Canada. It may be that Buchanan's game is up. We have 14 minutes to go. We have more World Cup football for you tomorrow, live on BBC One at 12:45. It's Uruguay against Korea Republic. Will Son Heung-min play? The word is that he will. And then Brazil-Serbia, 6:30. Tomorrow also BBC One, Brazil into the fray. And on Friday, 9:15, Wales versus Iran. Might be a good day to work from home. Larin with a little touch into the edge of the area. David on the turn. Eustachio. Buchanan's ball in, volleyed away by Alderweireld. Akukube. Miller. Do they have the energy to launch a big last, well, with added time, who knows how long, but 13 minutes of normal time?
Well, they're trying to give it a go now, but looking at Buchanan, he's on his last legs and he's been one of their best players today. We need to keep him on the pitch, just stretching out his calves now as we speak.
It's going to be a throw-in to Canada. They are now, well, Belgium are making their change. Openda is going to be coming on. It is Michy Batshuayi who's going off, who's being told to take the short route off the pitch, please. So Lois Openda comes on. That was his second goal in World Cup football. Michy Batshuayi scored against Tunisia in 2018. Openda on. Jonathan Osorio still waiting at the moment for the signal to come on for Canada, but he will be on shortly. Meunier bounced off Openda, but he's lucky enough to be able to go and retrieve it. Vertonghen. Castagnier for Trossard. Adekugbe for the Canadians. Alphonso Davies trying to accelerate. Witsel got an important touch. Kamal Miller did well. Ismail Kone. Adekugbe. Eustachio. That's a great ball in. Won't go in. Kyle Larin's header. It's a lovely ball. It's a good header. Courtois there.
Yeah, everything about that move was really good. It's the first moment of quality they've put together. But Courtois has plucked it out of the air. That's what the best goalkeepers do, mate. Difficult saves just look really easy.
Trossard's done brilliantly here. Couldn't find Openda because Stephen Vittoria was there. John Herdman wants to make now what is a double change. Tajon Buchanan is going to be replaced by the former Liverpool youngster, now playing in Switzerland with FC Basel, Liam Miller. And Jonathan Osorio is into the fray as well. Tajon Buchanan goes off. In comes the cross from Alphonso Davies. That's a yellow card for Davies.
Yeah, he just comes in late. It was a poor cross from him in the first place.
Caught Trossard.
Yes. Not much in it, but it's a yellow. Here's the chance. It's finally an attempt on target, but Courtois has just been so good today. Never going to beat him with that.
Well, there's no question that Thibaut Courtois over the last couple of years has got back to his very best, indeed maybe beyond what he was even as a very young goalkeeper.
Yeah, I mean, he's the #1 keeper in the world right now.
John Herdman, I'm sure, will think that they have not made Thibaut Courtois make enough saves. They've not been able to beat him. Alphonso Davies away from Witsel. David tried to play it back into his path. It's come back to Alphonso Davies, now taken up by Osorio, wriggling through. Dendoncker brought that to an abrupt end. Well won back though. Liam Miller here for Canada, running at Meunier. Oh, it almost came off him into the path of Jonathan David. It's a little bit unfortunate there. Won by Vittoria. There is the danger that Belgium can hit Canada on the counter-attack. Loïs Openda here being chased by Johnston. Johnston has fouled him. That'll be a yellow card. Belgium think it should be more than a yellow card.
Well, it's a reckless one, I know that. He got caught, Johnston, and when he was chasing, he was always up against it, and I think he just lunges in here. Yeah, it's a bad challenge.
It is, isn't it?
Yeah.
The old scissors were out. Well, they're edging nearer that record equaling 8th consecutive group stage World Cup victory, Belgium, but it's certainly not been a stylish one. And it's not in the bag just yet.
No, it's not. Here's that challenge from Johnson again. They're just desperate, just trying to stop the counter-attack. Just hacks down his man.
3 paces nearer the goal, it might have been a red card. 3 paces nearer the goal. You wouldn't want to be facing Kevin De Bruyne. I'm not sure you want to face him from this range.
I was going to say, we've definitely seen him do some special things with the football from any range.
Yeah, well, the free kick he scored for Manchester City at Leicester the other week was one of the very best. He may think this is just a touch too far out. It is a delivery rather than an attempted goal, and it's headed up and over the top of the crossbar by Leander Dendoncker.
He seemed disappointed, Ben Dunker. Might have been just too high for him. He feels he probably should have done better.
AHMEDBINALI forward for Canada, cut up by Meunier. Amadou Onana. Openda. Witsel. De Bruyne. Openda's making a run. De Bruyne's attacking the space. De Bruyne! Well, we know what he can do.
He's had an off day, De Bruyne. His standards are so high that we watch him week in, week out, just smash those into the top corner and find every single pass. Just been slightly off it today. He's human.
AHMED. Jonathan Osorio. AHMED's cross. Larin with the header. Oh, it's a teasing one. He had to work hard to get onto it, and then he couldn't quite tame the cross from Miller.
Yeah, it's another good ball, but it's really behind him. He's trying to work his neck muscles to get it on target. Always going to be difficult.
They've had 20 attempts on goal now, Canada. They couldn't have dreamed that they would have so many against Belgium. They might have planned for ways to do that, but having had 20 attempts to have to look up at the scoreboard and see that it still says Canada 0 will be a hard pill to swallow. His side are edging nearer 3 points.
They're having one of those games, though, where they could have 40 attempts on target and still not score.
Castagnet into De Bruyne, onto Leandro Trossard. Trossard, very tight angle now, too tight. Didn't find Openda, and I'm not sure it ever actually crossed his mind to find Openda.
It was good defending, though, from Miller in the end.
Sam AHMED. Kamal Miller into Ismail Kone. Osorio. Kone. Osorio. Miller. Kyle Larin with a little dummy. It might come back into Larin here. Well covered by Vertonghen.
It was good cover up from Vertonghen. Had to be alert to the situation.
Onana on Osorio. The referee saw nothing wrong with that. I don't think Osorio had the ball under control anymore. Openda. Good play by Jonathan David to retreat that far, to cut out that pass, and forward they come, those white shirts with Davies. Liam Miller. This is Kamal Miller with the header. AHMED taking on Dendoncker, blocked by Dendoncker, spins away off the Belgians for a corner kick to Canada.
Well, they're giving it a go, aren't they?
90th minute.
Fans are getting right behind them. They appreciate the effort.
They've never scored a goal at a World Cup finals, Canada. Be an absolutely fantastic time to end that. In goes the corner kick. Oh dear.
We tried.
Liam Miller. Lukaku, they are still confident will play some part in the group stages. Meunier, could be a second goal in this for Belgium. He's cannoned it into the head of Vitoria, and it's a corner kick. Five added minutes at the end of the half, which is one of the shorter periods of added time. Ten to midnight local time.
Thierry Henry screaming in the dugout, go and take a short corner.
De Bruyne for Trossard and back, and De Bruyne into the gloves of Milan Borja. AHMEDBINALI, Ismail Kone, Johnston, Osorio, Kone, Johnston. Little deflection on that cross. The header from Kyle Larin is very comfortable indeed for Thibaut Courtois.
His side's done a lot of good things today, but he's still winning them on. Hoping they can create one more chance.
It's Croatia next for them at Khalifa. Long from Vitoria, Meunier to safety. An incredibly difficult group that they were drawn into, with Belgium and Croatia. Beaten semi-finalists and beaten finalists respectively 4 years ago, but they've been really, really outstandingly good. Canada, they've run out of legs as the game has progressed, but that's understandable. And here goes Leandro Trossard. They've run out of legs, and they never had any luck to run out of.
No. They were onto something in that first half when they were pressing high and getting the ball into wide areas. You know, I do think the shift of Castagna over to this left-hand side to replace Carrasco was a move that just shored things up a little bit. In the second half, Canada puffed and puffed a little bit, I suppose, but not quite shown any level of quality in front of goal to get maybe what they should deserve out of this game.
Openda. Onana. Witsel for De Bruyne. De Bruyne for Castagna. Back to Kevin De Bruyne. He sees a little gap and he plays it into Lois Openda, and Osorio came across and did well. And there are 90 seconds or so to play. Kyle Larin's chasing this, but it's too straight from his point of view. Trossard didn't expect that. He and they have deserved better.
Well, you can't fault their effort levels, that's for sure. But he'll be asking his questions to his forward players in the games that are coming to just show a bit more composure. And if they do that, then they're a